Have you ever wanted to eat your entire birthday cake? Well, now you can with this amazing 50-calorie birthday cake. This is moist, delicious, and only 50 calories per slice. And while of course you can indulge on your birthday and treat yourself to cake, this is an amazing, delicious option for all of you who do want to celebrate and have an extra 2, 3, 4 slices of birthday cake. In the bowl, I have 2 eggs, vanilla extract, almond extract, and I'm also going to add some lemon zest. Because this cake has no butter, no milk, we're really relying on those flavors for the overall flavor of this cake. So yes, you do need all 3. We're going to use 2 types of sugars today, regular sugar and Truvia, which is a 0-calorie sweetener. The reason we're using a combination of both is because Truvia usually doesn't dissolve as well as regular sugar does. So if you were to use just the Truvia, the cake would turn out gratey, and we want a moist, delicious birthday cake. Start out with the sugar, and once your eggs start to foam up, you can add the Truvia. I do want to mention that this is a sponge cake, okay? So how well you whip those eggs will determine the outcome of your cake. So patience is key, people. Just like a bodybuilder has to work for those muscles, you have to work for this cake, okay? If it's not obvious, yes, you do need an electric mixer. As you whip your eggs, you'll notice they'll eventually triple in size, lighten in color, and become this amazing bowl of fluff. This could take up to 10 minutes. Again, patience, people. You'll know they're ready if when you lift up your beaters, the batter will form ribbons, meaning the ribbons stay on top of your batter for a few seconds before they, blend in with the rest of the batter. We're gonna add the flour in 2 additions, and you do need to sift it, okay? If you're not willing to sift it, I'm just gonna say it, do not make this cake. We work so hard to whip those eggs, so sift the flour and fold it in gently. You do want to be gentle, you don't want to deflate this batter, but at the same time, we don't want pockets or streaks of flour in the cake, okay? She's a little complicated, but she's delicious. If you're new to my channel, hello there, welcome. Make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. I post new videos every week. I do like to give it one final fast mix just to make sure the flour has been fully incorporated. If this is your first time ever making a sponge cake or, baking in general, do not do this or you may deflate the entire thing, okay? And we don't want a flat cake. We're gonna transfer this beautiful cloud-like batter into an 8-inch pan, greased, floured, and lined with parchment paper. Give it a slight jiggle, do not bang her, and you're gonna pop this baby in a preheated oven at 160 degrees Celsius or 320 Fahrenheit for around 15 minutes. Do the toothpick test. If it's clean, your cake is ready. Now, as soon as the cake comes out of the oven, so while it's still hot, you're gonna drench it in milk. The sponge will soak up all that deliciousness and you'll be left with the most tender, moist, melt in your mouth cake. You'll be making this cake even if you're not counting calories. It's that good. Wait 5-10 minutes, then release the cake from the pan. Turn it over and let it cool completely. Now, because I'm a baker and I need a pretty thumbnail, we're gonna trim the caramelization. Do you need to trim it? Of course you don't, but we gotta make her look pretty. Now, instead of buttercream, it's in the name, butter, so it's pure butter. We're gonna use vanilla Greek yogurt. This stuff is amazing. I love it. If it's not sweet enough for you, you can add a couple extra drops of vanilla or sweetener. I personally like this little tang, but again, if sweetness is your jam, just sweeten it up. Give it a good mix just to loosen it up before you frost the cake. Now, 1 container should be enough to cover your entire cake, but the sides will be a bit see-through, but that's okay because we're gonna add sprinkles. Now, we're gonna cut into this baby in just a second, and I'm gonna show you just how tender this is. As a baker, for me, it's really important to give you something that tastes amazing. That's the challenge. I wanna use basic, everyday ingredients that everybody has and show you how to make a much healthier but amazing version than a regular traditional vanilla cake with icing. Just look at this. You wouldn't even know this was low calorie. Now let's do a calorie count, shall we? 1 slice of this cake without the icing is only 50 calories. With the icing, it's only 62 calories. That is amazing and life-changing. A regular slice of vanilla cake with buttercream icing has around 350 calories, if not even more, okay? Depending on how much icing you use. Not only is this a much healthier version, but it's moist and delicious. You will be making this every week.